Hey everyone, we are so excited to be back once again to get together and talk about real woman issues that concern friends, wives, mothers, educators, and entrepreneurs. I cannot wait to start the show, so let's get going. And we're back.
Is it time?
Yes, finally.
We just got started. What do you mean?
Finally. I just feel like we have to address the fact that we miss each other.
Too much.
On air.
Okay, go.
In every stinking episode, we have to say finally.
Oh
in the
my
beginning.
gosh. I know. We do miss each other. I don't know. That's what inspired Friend Fix.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because clearly, every time we meet each other, we have to have a Friend Fix. And this week has been such a long week for me. What about for you?
It's just been kind of like no, it hasn't been a lot. It really hasn't. So I'm here for you.
Well, my Monday started off bright and early at 7:20 with a parent trying to cut somebody
out. Girl.
And it's just been a downward spiral. It's kind of stayed in that energy lane.
You did say you had a bad day. Was that Monday?
Monday, yeah.
Aww.
It stayed in a bad energy lane. And I was #unbothered while the parent was talking because I didn't know half of what she was talking about because I was not the administrator that she had been in contact with her issues. So I was just looking at her really blank-faced, no emotion.
And then after, what happened?
Nothing happened more with that. I just said, I told the principal, I was like, you need to check her because you have allowed this behavior. Oh. So that's why she thinks she can come in and do this.
Yeah.
So,
check yourself, girl.
So I was just like, I was seated while she was talking because she stayed standing up because I sat at the table with her students to try to understand what she was so heated about. So I'm asking them sidebar questions and she's just talking loud, yelling. People can hear her outside. Yeah. And I was just like...
Did you say, hey sis, everything's going to be okay? Just calm down.
I did not. But I did look at her and I thought to myself, you've gotten a little confused because apparently you think because I'm seated and you're standing that you have some type of
authority,
unspoken power.
So did you look behind you over right shoulder and left shoulder and ask her,
she was talking
who?
With
whom are you speaking?
I actually wanted to be a good example for her kids because she was not.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it started there, and then Monday I was anticipating the return of my parents from Virginia.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, 5 weeks in Virginia, so they just came back. And I also received news about my cousin and her battle with cancer that we have all, been engaged in. So that
you didn't tell me an update on that.
Huh?
You didn't tell me an update on that.
I did. She's not been able to get her treatment,
right?
And so now they have reevaluated, and now they're going to put her back on oral medicine rather than the traditional chemo.
Right. I know that. I mean, it's all her business, but she does post it very publicly for Fight Apparel Designs. Shout out to her t-shirt company, which I have for my whole wardrobe. But she posts to her fighties all the time about her updates, and I appreciate that because it's like I have a prayer team who are praying for her as well. So she'll say like, today I couldn't go to chemo because of low white blood cell count and, you know, all that. So I do like to hear the updates from you because then I can report back to them who are always asking about her because they all buy her shirts and stuff too.
Yeah, so definitely keep her lifted up, keep my sister lifted up. So it's just been like, it's like Monday hit and then all the rest of the week was just, because we were finishing testing up, just a whole lot going on in my personal life and my
I hope you know that I have been in prayer for you, and I know that when I send you texts and I'm like, how are you doing, it really is because I feel it somewhere in my spirit that you're being unsettled. So it's kind of cool how you were like, how did you know I had a horrible day? I'm like, friend fix.
Fix your friends through prayer.
I love it. Felt like, and I'll do that. Like I have some of my students are on Remind, and I did that today with one of my girls. I saw her, and she's like really one of mine. Like she calls me her person.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So I saw her. She didn't see me, and something about me looking at her, I was like, So I sent her a text, and I was like, a Remind, and I was like, are you okay? Like, I feel like I saw you, and something wasn't right. And she was like, no, she's like, I'm just preoccupied. They're about to graduate. So she's like, I was just thinking of all the things that need to happen.
Right.
But it was just kind of, I get those nudges every once in a while. Like, I do need to reach out to someone else who I've been thinking about a lot. So
I know, I got to do better at that. I got to do better. Because a lot of people do cross my mind as well. And then sometimes I do respond to that nudge, and then at other times I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to get to that. And then sometimes I don't ever get to it.
Well, what I never want to happen is I look for myself to be right in nudges. Like I want to just reach out just because I want to reach out. I don't want to reach out and be like, so tell me. Tell me about
something told me.
And I felt like I don't want to be at that point. Which I know, Brittany, if you're listening, Brittany, have we talked about Brittany and her abilities?
Yeah, girl. Remember she got me, and I thought y'all had collaborated behind my back.
Right. Brittany literally summons all of her Holy Spirit, and like her discernment is on point. So I can be like, girl, she'd be like, is that who you were telling me about? I'm like, wait, I didn't even get to say it. Like she's done that to me like too many times for me to be like, oh Lord, I gotta watch what I'm talking about around her, because she will definitely. Anyways.
So, but I do like that because we're talking about friend fixing, and obviously that's one of our favorite segments. And I do think that as friends, we do need to pay attention to those little gumptions that we get, you know, or if somebody crosses your mind. Or, you know, like I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I know I've spoken about this to several of my friends and family. Sometimes we assume that people aren't calling us like, oh my gosh. Friend X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, when we did that segment on 10 reasons why you're not a good friend.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Yes.
So, yes, definitely a good reminder. Don't, if a person crosses your mind, just call them. It's okay.
Don't think about when the last time.
Yeah, they could have called me. And I felt bad. I was riding down the road. My friend, Joycelyn, I know she never listens, but shout out to Joycelyn. She is with child right now. Yay. And I have thought about her so many days, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to call her. And I haven't yet. And then one day I texted her, and with that, I texted her and I was like, hey, how are you? Just checking in. You know, because it doesn't take much, and we really don't have any excuse with texting.
Oh, I know.
We really don't have any excuse.
No, 100%.
It's bad. We really don't.
Well, I guess, you know, sometimes we get busy with just trying to relax. So, you know, I know you love this strategy. Tell me about it.
A lot of people love this strategy to relax. Well, I thought about this today because, literally, I walked in from a long day at work, and I didn't even get to tell you about my day at work. But I walked in from my complete day. I told you parts of my day earlier. But I walked in from a long day of work, and I found myself literally saying, I just want to take my bra off. Like, I would say...
Felicia. Shout out to Felicia. Oh, my gosh. Our best-selling author.
From Amazon.
The name of her book is called...
The Sandwich Generation.
The Sandwich Generation. We are so excited because she is one of our partners. And... she always talk about taking her bra off. Right? She's always like, my bra is off. She's never going anywhere.
Take your bra off, twist it around your hair like a helicopter.
North Carolina.
Hey. Seriously.
She's always saying, like, literally if I say, hey guys, want to go out and have something, coffee?
Girl, my bra is already off.
Yes. And then you know, like, okay, she's never going anywhere now that her bra is off. So are you that?
No.
You'll put it back on.
I'll put it back on. Because either that or I'll just run out without it.
Of course, because Keisha, like, I never know if you have a bra or not. So if I were you, I probably never would.
That's a blessing.
It is. I get jealous.
I can tell.
I have comparison issues with that. But I don't take my bra off until I know for a fact, till I know that I know that I know.
That you're all the way in.
That I will not be leaving. Like, I don't even want to think about so I guess I am, but I don't take it off as soon as I get home. Like, I keep it on, walk around, cook dinner, do all that stuff, and then it's like, now it's time to relax. And
again, I'm the same way. I usually take it off right when I'm about to go to bed or get in the shower or whatever at the end.
When you know it's done.
Right. But today, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the rainy weather outside. Oh, I literally was like, I just want to put on some sweats. But I can just take my bra off. I'm going to take my bra off right now.
Yeah, because you had on your regular clothes.
I still do.
Sans bra.
Exactly.
That means minus for you guys.
And I felt so much better. Like, I felt in relaxation mode just from removing the bra.
So can I talk? I know this is like, we're not scripted, but this is whatever. Have we talked about my chiropractor on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dr. Bowler, shout out to Vital Healthcare Chiropractors. Love him. He's amazing. He came in and actually did a demo for my class, like, whatever. So last Monday, because the kids get adjusted too, I took the kids in.
Which makes me feel like I'm supposed to take my 5 in.
I mean, why not? We can do a segment on all that because I know a lot of details about the benefits. So if y'all want to know.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So, was I taking the kids in? Yes, I took the kids in, and then I was getting adjusted, I think, with them. And he was looking at me like, what's wrong? And I was like, tired. This was the last time. So this week.
You can say nothing else, just tired.
I was just like in a funk. You know me when I'm in a funk. Like, it's a different vibe than my normal me. So
yes, it is.
Then,
Girl,
this week.
You got my back hurt talking about it.
So now you want chiropractic. I hate you. Sit up. Why are you doing that?
I'm stretching my back out.
Stand.
I've been trying to do yoga to get my back together. Seriously.
Fake.
No, not your kind.
Oh. So I digress. So this week
really
when
feel
I went,
like you make my back start hurting more.
Well, whenever I talk about it, or after, like, I don't know. I went this Monday, and he and I were joking, because he was like, I don't know. He's like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah, last week you saw me in a different, it was Monday. And he's like, yeah, because you were like, gotta go to my second job, because I was going home. I was laughing so hard. He was like, he's like, you seem way more relaxed. But I was like, the kids aren't here. So now I've scheduled for me to go to my chiropractor on one week and them to go the opposite week. So I can sit in the lobby or whatever while he's adjusting them. So it's not like all three of us. And it just turns into a big
I get it. A production. And it just feels like it's getting more and more and more.
Right.
And I'm the same way. And I know this sounds like a completely opposite type of comparison.